Mike Bloomberg announcing his presidential jobs plan. It calls for raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour, also increasing labor protections for workers. Joining us right now for a look at that plan and at Bloomberg's campaign, Greg Fischer. He's the mayor of Louisville, Kentucky. He's also the co-chair of Mike Bloomberg's 2020 campaign. And, sir, it's good to see you today.
Good morning. Good to be with you guys.
Greg, let's talk a little bit about how Bloomberg's campaign is going at this point. I looked at Predict It this morning, and Mayor Bloomberg's numbers have actually increased on Predict It. They now have him edging above Pete Buttigieg at 10 cents. He's just below Elizabeth Warren, but still well below both Bernie and Joe Biden, who is in the lead at this point. What's the plan of attack? How are you all moving about this? How do you plan to try and move up in the polls, which have not been quite as kind?
Well, no, let's start at the beginning. Remember, we're in week 7 of the campaign right now, so The kind of progress that we've made has really been incredible. We're on plan. We're building an incredible organization, and people are responding to Mike in a fantastic way. You know, when we roll out our jobs plan, what people want and what our party needs, we need a nominee that can fight on jobs. And there is nobody better positioned, I think, that's ever run for office that has the credibility that Mike has in terms of creating jobs in the private sector, in the public sector, and understands where the economy is today, but where it's going tomorrow, and most importantly, then how we can position Americans all across the country to prosper from that.
No question, Mayor Bloomberg has certainly some business bona fides, obviously a job creator, obviously someone who did well for the economy in New York when he was here. But running against President Trump, who also has a very strong economy right now, seems like a tricky proposition. What are the specifics on this? How do you find weaknesses there?
Well, not really. When you take a look at the economy today, it's working in the big picture standpoint. But when you ask people that are middle-income workers, low-income workers, the economy is not working for them. So Mike's plan is about attacking this problem because right now wealth and income is concentrated in too few hands and too few places. So it's about spreading this economy all over the country. And you can see Mike's plan does that through education. It does that through federal research and development. It does that by going through the community colleges and really being more responsive to today's economy so everybody feels like they have a bright and hopeful future. And that's what's missing in today's economy. It's just bypassing way too many people.
It sounds a little bit like the Trump campaigns taking a page out of their book from 2015 when they were running, kind of trying to go at this the first time around, where he went to states where a lot of workers felt like they had been left behind. Is that the same sort of situation?
Well, with the difference that Mike can get outcomes and results like he has throughout his entire career. Trump's promises have totally fallen flat. Mike has an informed way to take a look at the economy and make sure that people know what the jobs of tomorrow are and how do we get those jobs. So what Mike has shown all along, obviously, throughout his career is he has the vision, he has a plan, he has a team that can come together, and then he executes the plan. And he does it for the good of his citizens, he does it good for his customers, and that's what this plan is all about. So it's much better informed, and it also relies on the fact that people have got to move into a new economy. They need assistance to do that. And you can do that whether it's through community colleges, whether it's 1 million apprenticeships and internships that are part of this program. So there's just a lot more depth and substance behind Mike's plan. You certainly would expect that from him.